One man, one bike, one long adventure. A winter Texan rode his bike through 7 states to reach his home right here in the valley. Channel 5's Brandon Ortega has that story.
1,928 miles. 68-year-old Bill Laney was on a quest to ride from Birchwood, Wisconsin to his winter Texan home in the Rio Grande Valley. You might ask yourself, what would motivate someone to take such a journey, all on a bicycle? For Bill Laney, his idea started with a gift from his son.
My oldest son gives me a book every Christmas. And last Christmas he gave me this book titled The Oregon Trail. So halfway through the book I started thinking, well, I could do that with a bike.
Wonder if he turned it off.
Laney's plan was to have his wife Marcia drive from their home in Wisconsin to their winter home in Mercedes without him. He would then ride his bike to the valley by himself. Marcia's response:
Absolutely not. There's no way, you can't do it. Right away knew I would be a wreck if he did it.
Marcia initially thought her husband's wild idea was a fluke, but it wasn't.
See you later.
A friend with cross-country cycling experience helped Laney map a safe route from Wisconsin to Texas.
The roads we picked all had quite wide shoulders. Some of them in good shape, some of them not so good shape. It was just a series of smaller roads. We tried to stay away from busy highways. You can't be on an interstate with a bike anyway.
Through the power of technology, Laney's family kept track of his progress. They followed along with him on their cell phones using tracking apps.
That was a gift and a curse. Because once in a while, because of cellular towers, you lose it. And you're panicky, you're not sure why you lost it, and is he in a ditch, is he not in a ditch? But he never was, so all went really well.
Throughout the trip, Laney pulled this small trailer containing up to 60 pounds of supplies. Aside from a few flat tires, it was a smooth ride through Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, and Kansas. Laney's first major delay came 937 miles into the trip in Ada, Oklahoma.
Derailleur pulled right off the frame and the frame bent. And I thought the trip was over at that point.
The bike was out of commission for 3 days, leaving Laney with his tent for shelter. As he waited in a local bike shop, Laney met a young couple who lived nearby.
The husband came back there and said, Bill, we've talked it over. You have to come out to our place. You put your tent up in our backyard. Our house is open to you. So they kind of took me in as a part of the family for 3 days. Usually put up without the rain fly.
The couple in Oklahoma was not the only family to offer help. In fact, Laney says that happened in almost every town he stayed.
It's easy to become jaded the way things are in the world today. It seems like everything is chaotic. It restored my faith in the country. Meeting all these people who, they're just good people. Well, they just want to be nice.
In 7 states, Laney set up his tent in backyards, rest stops, and several times in the wilderness. 30 days after leaving Wisconsin, Laney was back in the valley.
Made it.
Nearly 2,000 miles later, he finally got to hug his wife.
You made it! You made it! Oh my goodness, you made it. You were just killing it today.
Perfect day to ride.
I'm so amazed at his mental ability to stay true to what he wanted to do.
What a happy couple. 46 years Bill and Marcia have been married. There's a great cause behind the bike ride. For every mile traveled, Bill and Marcia donated $1 to Bethlehem Academy in Minnesota. The donation gives back to a school their children attended years ago. For Laney, his month-long bike ride gave back to him in ways money cannot buy. In the studio, Brandon Ortega, Channel 5 Sports.